So you travel all over the world, obviously, for work. How much are you actually able to enjoy the cities when you're there?
Um, I try now more than I used to. I used to just do hotel courts, but the last year or so, I'm like, you know what? I'm playing tennis. I'm traveling to all these amazing cities, and I don't go out and see much of them. So I've made a really big effort to always go out and kind of explore. And
Is it hard when, given all the professional responsibilities when you're in the city?
sometimes, but at the same time, I found that, it doesn't hurt to enjoy yourself. It doesn't hurt
Right.
to take a little longer drive to go out for dinner because you then get to experience it. And it actually helps you because you feel alive. You feel like you're actually in that place and in that city, and you kind of, you travel the world and you get to see it. And that's very important.
How about your favorite cities?
I love New York. New York is probably my favorite city. I love London, Miami. We had a tournament in Bali one time, which
Okay.
was pretty cool. I couldn't focus on the tennis.
No?
No, it was impossible. We played at this unbelievable resort where we had the courts at the resort, and every time I had to walk past the pool and the beach to get to the tennis, I'm like, what am I doing here playing
Right.
tennis?
Right.
And I didn't do very well, so I ended
Were
up
you
by
able
the
to
beach.
hang out?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It was a
worked out
win-win
then.
situation.
You speak 8 languages, I understand.
Yeah, well, I speak Danish, English, Polish fluently, and
Okay.
then Czechoslovakian is very similar to Polish. Norwegian, Swedish is very similar to Danish, and I speak some Russian. And
Okay.
my Russian, if I spend a little bit more time in Russia, I can speak it really well, but I don't use it as much, but I can get by and I understand everything. So yeah.
Say hello in as many languages as you can.
Hi, cześć, hi, здравствуйте, ahoy, tjena. Some of them go hand in hand, yeah.
Why is it easy or relatively easy for you to pick up new languages?
My parents are Polish, so I had that from birth, Polish and Danish, since I grew up in Denmark. And we learned English in school. And then I traveled all the time. So I
Yeah.
had those 3 languages already kind of from the start. And then everything else came easy to me because I think once you know a few languages, the other languages gets easier to learn.
Somebody asked you this question and I thought it was great. What language do you dream in?
Depends where I spend most time and who I talk to, and
In all seriousness.
yeah.
Okay.
It really depends. It's if I've been speaking English or if I've been using English a lot, I would think or dream or count in English. If I'd been spending a lot of time with my Polish friends or with my parents, I would dream or in Polish, or the same with the Danish. It's kind of those 3 that it mixes. And I even sometimes I catch myself when I'm doing a lot of on the skipping rope and I have to count, and sometimes I'm like, what language was that I'm counting in? And
Oh, sure.
it actually varies. It depends.
All right, and once and for all, explain how you actually pronounce your name.
So if you have to,
You've let American people get away with saying it
Caroline
one way.
Wozniacki,
Right.
yeah. So and that's how in Denmark as well. But if you do it in proper Polish, actually the I in the end would be an A, and it would be Wozniacka. So that would be the proper pronunciation because women in Poland usually end on an A, like Radwanska or Domachowska. Or
But you don't correct people anymore.
No, because I grew up in Denmark, and it was so hard for them to pronounce it Wozniacki in the right way. So I kind of got stuck with Wozniacki, and I'm used to that, and that's kind of the right way, I guess, now.